Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. It's been a really long 2 weeks since I uploaded my last video. So today in this video, I'm gonna show you guys. Alright then, so Rainbow Six Siege has 3 game modes, which are securing a biohazard container, escorting a hostage, and defusing a bomb. All these game modes are pretty much self-explanatory, so I don't have to explain them. So let me start with what is Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege is a tactical first-person shooter where it's more realistic and it's mostly on close combat situations, which makes the game really intense. And what makes it unique, what makes this game unique is that there are different types of operators that have different types of playstyle, with any playstyle that you'll really like, and you die a lot in this game. I'm serious, you're literally gonna die in this game a lot. This game is unforgivable. And this is one of the reasons why I love Rainbow Six Siege, because once you die, you couldn't do nothing basically. You just have to look on cameras or drone, depends what side are you on and what are you doing. Are you attacking or defending? So Rainbow Six Siege, there's two teams, blue team and orange team, and each of those teams you go in different rounds, which in those rounds you get to either defend or attack. Which attack and defend I'm going to go over with them soon enough. But for now I'm just going to be explaining to you guys the basics and also important things you need to know. Right now I'm playing multiplayer rank, which is one of the ways you could play Rainbow Six Siege, but the only difference is that this is more harder, and this is where a lot of people that are really good, high experience, play, which makes it more intense. You could either play in rank or casual. Casual is where more people could do like really silly and dumb things and basically have fun. And rank is more serious than any other game mode. In this game you have to rely mostly on sound, because you could basically, if you have headphones, it'll be perfect for you, because you're able to hear like around you. You'll feel like someone's running right next to you, but they're actually not in real life. But in the game, if you hear that, they're actually there. As you can see there, the attackers are trying to break in to defuse the bomb, which is one of the objectives. And you see there how I messed up throwing the nitro cell to get them. That was pretty embarrassing. If you're wondering why am I always taking out a phone, and you see there Japanese type of language, because there's the attacker has a dokebi, and dokebi is a annoying operator which annoys the crap out of the defenders, because she always constantly call the operator's phone. And plus she has the ability where if she kills the defender will drop their phone, and Dokebi could basically hack their phones, so which means the Dokebi can take over the cameras of the defenders. Oh, hear that? Enemies planted a diffuser. So what the defenders have to do now is basically defuse it, which is not going to be easy, because the attackers are going to guard it. See there, Dokebi? Also, another thing I forgot to mention is that attachments in the weapons are pretty important, because they affect your weapons. And also uniforms, which I'm not saying that uniforms have a big impact in the game, or it doesn't give you buffs at all. Let's see, run with my weapon suppressor and my uniform, like a tan and yellow type of uniform. Right then, so let's get straight right into attacking. So what the attackers do is that they have to look for the objective, and also you have to look around at the enemy. You have to look at their defensive, so that the attackers have, like, you know, a mind of thought on where to enter or where to avoid. Right now I'm playing as Twitch, which she's one of my favorite attacking operators. She has a shock drone, which she only has that, where she could zap enemies and damage them, including destroying their electronics. Right now I'm using a operator named Glass, which he just has a regular drone like any other, like all the rest of the operators. Only Twitch has a shock drone. Another thing that you saw there, I'm pretty sure you saw it in the right side corner, was a something. I can't believe I forgot what it's called. It's called. I remember it's called. It's called the kill feed. I'm sorry if that had to take so long. Well then, anyway, back to what I was saying. So, in Rainbow Six Siege, there's shield operators, which all of them are in. Well, not all of them. Most of them are in attacking, which they are unique. But the only thing that many people do not use them because they don't have assault rifles, submachine guns, any of that. Because only shield operators have, only thing they have just pistol. But that doesn't mean that they're useless. They have abilities that are really important. Like, for example, Montagne, he has a shield which could cover him from any angle, except for his back. What I'm using, what operator I'm using is Blitz. He's a shielded operator with the ability to blind someone, which is pretty cool. I could blind that person 4 times. Each attacker has 2 separate drones, one from the start and the other whenever. In the other one, you could use it whenever you want to. As what I was saying about the kill feed thing, why I had trouble with that, what I was gonna try to say. Well, it was what that person did. It was blue on blue, which means that they team killed. The guy team killed his partner, which is something that you should not really do in Rainbow Six Siege, because that will put your whole team in a huge disadvantage against the opponent. Observe and watch the gameplay. You use the drones to ping the enemy's location, as I said before, which is really important to avoid that person running in not knowing what to do. Oh yeah, whenever someone's down, you could revive them. You could revive them or not, but it's your choice. Which reviving it could be a huge risk, but also it's really good because you are vulnerable for a few seconds, but if you're able to pick up your teammate, that's good. Shield operators are my favorite. Alright, then back to the start when about the droning thing. I'm not gonna explain the drone. What I'm gonna show you is Glass. He is a operator that's good for really long ranges because he has his thermoscope and he has 2 smoke grenades, which makes him really useful when you're going against some operators. The other thing to avoid though from him is to not get really close to the enemy because he's basically, what he's holding right now is a sniper rifle, so he'll not be able to shoot really fast. You see there, that was Caveira. Caveira, she's 1 speed and no, she's 3 speed and 1 armor operator. What am I saying? So she's down. Trust me guys, you don't want to come face to face with them because they are scary. They are really scary. Hey, you can't have fun without embarrassingly kill someone, right? Or is that toxicity? I don't know. Right then. Securing the objective. Right now we're securing it. No defenders in, we're good. Obviously, it doesn't end well for me in this clip. As you see here, I shot her a lot of times, and she's a 1 armor and 3 speed operator, which means that she should have died. I gotta tell my editor to stop doing that. Every single time when I'm about to finish something, it always cuts off. So, where was I? Oh yeah. So in Rainbow Six Siege, there's some bugs, some glitches, but it doesn't. But it's not. It's not a perfect game. Every single game is not perfect. There's still some bugs and glitches. So in defenders, for defending, the defenders have to protect the objective, which is either the bomb, the hostage, or the biohazard container, which is pretty self-explanatory again. Right now I'm playing as Mira, a 1 speed and 3 armor 3 armor operator, which means that she is very slow, but she takes a lot of damage, so makes you pretty much more tougher than any operator so far. You could lurk or go out. Oh, so you could lurk and also roam on your own to attack the attackers. And then sorry for that. So the defenders have to protect it, and they have to be careful. And also another thing that I mentioned from the start about cameras. Well, the defenders have cameras in the area so that they could look around and scout and tag any attackers, so that they know what they are and what abilities they have, so that they could have an idea of what to do with them. Okay, here comes an Ash. When you're by yourself, don't worry, you could clutch it. You gotta be calm and breathe slowly, because it always works. It always ends up working. And trust me, I've been into like 1v4 5 situations, and it's pretty hard. Trust me, it's pretty hard. Just like that, you win. When you're calm. Alright then, so another round of defending. Right now I'm playing as Clash. Well, I'm not playing, I'm actually commentating. So Clash, she has a unique ability where she's the only defender that has a shield. But her shield is pretty unique. As you see right there, she could electrocute the enemy and slow them down by a lot. And also she has pistols that Ubisoft quoted them to be the worst. Which in my opinion, I don't see them as the worst. I see them as pretty good and decent pistols. Many people say that Clash is not really good, even though it is kind of true, but as long as you know how to use her, it's different. Other two shield operators, Blitz and Montagne. As you see, for me, it's gonna be much more easier to deal with them because I could electrocute them even when they have the shield. What makes everyone hate Clash is that whenever someone hits her shield, she she moves it, which gets her exposed, which is pretty annoying. As you see there, I got shot at in the feet, which is pretty annoying. And plus, she takes a while to put her shield in the back, and she has access to impact grenades, which makes her, in my opinion, pretty good. And that hopefully I tell you how useful she can be. Alright, then one more round just to end it off. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you learned some things, even though I haven't said a lot of things, like for example the barricading stuff. You could barricade the wall and also the doors. Barricading the walls, they take a couple of seconds, but you hold two of them, and once you barricade it, you basically made them bulletproof, unless you're a Maverick, a Thermite, any of those operators. Like, that's a different story. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and for the rest, see y'all later, and I hope you enjoyed this gameplay.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.